Hello snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we'll be reviewing the Nidecker Tracer, an asymmetrical directional carving board. This board features Nidecker's cam rocker camber profile, so you get rocker in the nose and tail, camber through the midsection, which is going to help you get load and pop, but it's also going to give you ease of entry in and out of turns. This board is available in three sizes, 153, 157, and 161. Just make sure that you either get the regular if you're regular footed or the goofy if you're goofy footed. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a day that was a mix of clouds and blue skies, zero winds, a little bit warmer temps, and perfect hero snow, and I rode it with my K2 Thraxis boots and my Rome Black Label bindings. Alright, so look at it. Obviously, this has a fully directional flex. What you get is a slightly softer nose to right about the first insert pack, then it stiffens back up through the tail. Obviously, with the board being set back, the torsional flex and everything is set back in it. What you get with the torsional flex is a fair amount of play, so you can really twist it when you want to, but it's not like overwhelming. Now, this board is stable to a point. Like, you'll notice some chatter out in the tip, and it does resonate slightly back to the front foot, but then anything from about the middle of the front insert pack back to the tail is super stable, and it plows through everything with ease. When it comes to snapping and popping with this board, it pretty much all dominates from that back foot, just with the way the setback is on this board and the way the cam rocker profile is and whatnot. So you really pop off that back foot. It's one of those boards that you gotta be a little more calculated with to get the pop you want, but when you do, you don't really have to worry about it. Is it the snappiest board? No. Does it get the job done? Yes. The big thing we have to talk about with this board with its carving capabilities is that it is a directional asym, which means tighter heel side radius versus the toe side radius. That way to compensate for our body's natural anatomy. This board is a carving dream, obviously. It's a carving cruiser. It's quick and nimble edge to edge. You'll notice that right away, that it rolls from toe to heel. And what's cool about this board is it's very front foot dominant to engage the carve, but once you engage it, you transition back onto that back foot to really push it through the apex of the carve and really steer it. It's a board that when you lock in to a hard, deep, aggressive carve, it doesn't wash out, it doesn't falter, it'll drive through all the way how you want it and disengage when you want it to. It's not one of those boards that prematurely disengages, and it's not one of those boards that leaves you so locked in you're holding on for your dear life as you go from one side of the trail to the other. Short, tight, quick turns, it's got you. Medium, drawn out carves, fine. Long, hard trenches, it's good. This board just rips carves. It's very easy to engage, and it's very easy to disengage, but when you're locked in, you are locked in. It's not as aggressive as the Nidecker concept, and it's kind of more like an asymmetrical area, if you will. So who's this board for? It's for the guy that wants to charge when he wants to, but wants to be laid back if he needs to, and is going to ride the whole mountain like a giant snake run flow park, just transitioning from toe to heel, going up on bank turns and just laying a carve and coming back across the run and doing it again. So this board is the perfect culmination of its camber profile, its flex pattern, its setback, its side cut to carve. This is a board that at no point do you just feel like it can't handle what you want it to do. The biggest thing that I noticed with it, though, is how much power it has off that rear foot. Like, yes, it engages off the front, but you drive aggressively off the rear. So when you start that initiation, you're going to just engage it right from the front, and then it slowly transitions back to the rear foot, and that's where all the power is on this board. And it has a lot of power. You feel it at the end of the day. It's not a bad thing. It's just you've got to be cognizant of that. Comparable boards: the Battalion Carver, the GNU Hyper Kiarv, the Stranda Shorty. This has been my review of the Nidecker Tracer. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you'd really like to support us and you just want to see us grow out what we're doing, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.